just stay in the town. I'm on the edge, I ain't coming down. I get too high, I'm afraid of the ground. I'm young and I'm paid to play with these sounds. Ignoring the call, she shutting that gown. Started at the top and I'm taking it down off the champagne. Took a break from the brown on a rampage, I've been giving it ground. Shawty been solid some time now. I'm aligned for the wine, dine, and I'm with it. Look where we started and look where we at. I can see where we headed, but I can't see me finish. 3 years ago I was down on my last, was stuck at the crib. I couldn't get out of my bed, then I realized it's all in my head, and I can't go back to the past, yeah. What's up now, I'm moving, put all in the music for more like a movement is brewing. I cannot picture us losing. I'm sharp when I shoot it, the world is my tutor. She wanna lip block in public, but know that I'm published, we settle for safety. Not in the street, but I'm on the same muscle, that schedule been driving her crazy. They talk like they know me, but know that they bluffing unless it's somebody that pays me. Keep minding your business, the money been printing, my nigga just gotta go get it. I'm in the zone through the winter, I'm trying to see Rome, see Venice. I'm at the summit, I'm thumbing my budget, my nigga, it's nothing, just part of my image. I need a minute, I know they live it, admit it, I'm Tita. Little baby, she a teaser, tell her to follow the leader. I put that weight on my shoulders, so let's run up the check in my knees, yeah. Really not nobody real, it feel like the stars align and you can see, yeah. Just look at the drip, it's lit. I've been on 10, I've been on 10. I'm active again, yeah. Sliding that thing, tell them to step back, cause I'm out of their range. I'm batting again, yeah. I'm active again, yeah.
Yeah. What's up, chat? It's your boy Deontay with Everyday Life Unfiltered, and I'm back with another live stream. So let's be real tonight. When it comes to cheating, it ain't just about men and women, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's about character, because a lot of people don't cheat because they had to.
Mm-hmm.
They cheat because they wanted to, and they thought they can get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
They thought they can get away with it. You see, cheating starts way before the actual physical thing happened. You know what I'm saying? It don't start physical. It starts with conversations. It starts with entertaining energy outside your relationship. And then eventually those small boundaries get crossed. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Especially I see this in the workplace. I see this just if either or man or woman go out to the grocery store, just anywhere, gas station. It don't just happen. It takes a while to build up rapport. It takes a while to get up to that physical thing. It takes a while before the actual act of cheating happens. We got emotional cheating, text messages, all types of different ways of cheating. But tonight I want to know, in your opinion, and then from chat, who does it better? Does men or women do the act of cheating better? Go ahead, cuz.
From my point of view, cuz I'll say I don't know if either sex do it better, but I do believe that men are okay being in second place more than women are and being in second place. Like a man, I feel like a man, if a man know the girl he dealing with is cheating on another man, I think we ain't got the same conscience as I think as women, to where we need to be the one that woman's with as much. Don't get me wrong, some men that probably want to be in first place, but I think most of us, we okay. Shit, as long as I'm fucking, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. As long as I keep it cool with you and we got everything cool between me and you, and I'm smashing and you go back home to your dude, I'm perfectly fine being in second place. This because it could be just a physical thing for me, but I don't think women have that same capability to the same level as men when, you know, that woman's cheating with you knowing that you got a woman and she giving her body to you and she's starting to catch feelings for you, and I don't think she's going to be okay being in second place knowing you going home to her every night and this and that. And I ain't saying that, like I said, I ain't saying that man don't catch those feelings too, but what I am saying is I don't think men catch it at a higher level than women. You know what I'm saying? I think women are more naturally set to do that because, you know, that's a bonding thing for them. Like, man can have sex and just wake up and go away. Don't get me wrong, some women can do that too, but for just in generalization though, men are more capable of just being physical and not catching any feelings more than women. Not saying some women ain't got the ability to do the same thing. I'm just talking about in general. we are more built like that to get our rocks off and be able to move on. In general, not saying that some man don't catch feelings too and want that woman and tell her you got to break up with that nigga. This man out there too, but when you asking if who cheats the best, I would say men are more comfortable being in second place and having physical contact with that woman. So it would appear that women cheat better. I just say it's also the playback on men are more willing to be in second place than women are willing to be in second place. So it gives off that presentation as if women cheat better. But I just think we all cheat at the same level with the same amount of. I don't think either one do it better per se. I think we just better at being second place than women. So it seems like they cheat better, but I don't know. That's my mind.
Yeah, man. I think you're right. I think men play their role better. A man would know how to fall back and just play the role, unless you got a crazy. Because some men, they batshit crazy. Some men are. They get over possessive, especially if you come across you a squirter or somebody that's just doing all the tricks in the book. A squirter would change your life. A squirter would have you sitting outside the house. A squirter would have you texting back to back. All types of stuff going on right there. But depending on who it is, it could be either way. But I think women cheat better because women, they able to hide shit better. A woman can cheat and still come home and cook for you, still come home and kiss you in the mouth after she did whatever with whoever. Every hole on her body had been and got penetrated, and she would come home as if nothing's happened. And you just going with the flow. You would never know until finally she packing her bags one day, leaving out, or you catch her in the act and then she flipping on you like you did something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I think they hone in on the ability to present themselves better. Like they just better at that. Like you know how when we talk about manipulative people, I just think they better at wordplay than men or in general. Now, I ain't saying like they smarter or nothing like that or anything like, but when it comes to wordplay and arguments, I think they just better at that shit. So they know how to use that shit more to their benefit when they actually need to create a situation in order for them to justify why they about to go out here and do whatever the fuck they about to go do. They know how to do that better than us. Don't get me wrong. It's man that's good at that shit too. Make up anything to argue with the woman so they can get out the house. Or woman do the same shit. Just make it seem like everything you do is wrong, and then in time she end up telling you it's time she don't think this relationship is serving her anymore, and she go out there and get cracked, or she already been getting cracked, but in her head it's just the justification because you ain't treating her right. So she just, letting this other nigga treat her better or some shit like that. Like I said, wordplay is a very dangerous game. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got a good mouthpiece, especially man, if a man got a good mouthpiece and know how to make a woman feel special, that's a dangerous dude out here in the streets, bro.
Oh yeah, my mentor told me, he was like, all it takes is that nigga. That's all it takes is that it can be a guy making $10 an hour versus you making 100,000 a year. As long as he know how to keep her entertained, as long as he can put a smile on her face, you in danger of losing your woman.
It's fact.
You can have the biggest tip in the world. You can have a 12-inch thriller in Manila, but if he talk to her right and make her feel right and make her laugh,
make her feel special. Yeah, make her feel special. And then the crazy thing about it though, because especially if it's a dude like she can spend time with, and you really can't tell that she specifically spending time with him, like a work husband or some shit like that. They just in the same area.
Right.
Those type of dudes, like if they really know how to speak to women and make a woman feel good just by words, and then she get comfortable around that dude, and then she start telling that nigga everything you not doing. Right. You just feeling the tea to him on, okay, well, I could just say this. I could just act like this, give her this perception of me so I can get to the end goal. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, Not only that, once she got that perception of me, bro, at some point in time, it's gonna be one of those days, some point in time, when all these conversations we had and I'm making her smile and feel good, even when she's feeling bad at home. At some point in time, one of those days, it's gonna be a real bad day at home. She gonna come to work talking to me, and we just gonna end up, don't go home today. Why don't you just come over, kick it with me? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? I cook some for you, or we can Netflix and chill so you can, relax your mind and don't worry about what you got going at home. And then just go home later. Like, all in the back of his head, he like, yeah, this bitch show up, bro. I already know what time.
Yep.
Like, women, hey, we understand it as man, you know what I'm saying? And women, I think women understand that too, but it's just like when they are emotionally compromised, it don't matter what you do for that woman when she's emotionally compromised and somebody else feeling in that emotional hole that she feel that you ain't giving to her. If another nigga come in and fill that hole, he has the potential to have her act out, not even act out, have her go where her cravings at that time and do what she want to do. And it is what it is. I mean, the game is the game. I mean, we understand it. It ain't nothing really to be mad about. Like, that just, as a man, though, it ain't nothing to be mad about. Don't be mad at that other man because the woman decided to make that move. At the end of the day, that woman made that decision. It's vice versa. That man made that decision. Don't be mad at the other person. Don't be mad at the other person.
What I found out is that if you put anybody in the wrong situation long enough, and it kind of go back to what you said, if you put anybody in the wrong situation long enough, somebody bound to break. That's like you said, being at work, something happened at home, and then she go and confide in her work husband, or he go and confide in his work wife. Somebody gonna make a move. They catch you when you're vulnerable, and all of a sudden they spending longer hours at work. At work, wink, wink. And they that's you know what I'm saying, they spending longer hours at the other person's house or going out for happy hour. Happy hour turn to, come over to my crib for a minute.
Happy hour turns into, I'm going out with my work friends. All in all, knowing that it's that one particular friend that she wanted to motherfucker see, but it's her work friend. So it's girls going too. So you really wouldn't be able to, say, nah, you can't do that because it ain't nothing but dudes going. Nah, it's my work girls and some of our work friends there. So now they wouldn't even say work girls. They just, I'm going out with my work friends, and when all in all, it'd be somebody they really trying to see for real most of the time. Especially if it goes from normally you and that woman go out, or you and that man go out normally together majority of the time, but now it's turning into, I want to go out with my work friends more often. Trust, something's going on.
Or they want to go by themselves.
Or if they want, something's going on. It is what it is.
So what are some of the things? What are some of the things that you see, like from a male's point of view and a female's point of view? Like if you've seen females move like this, what are some of the signs that you see? Because I know some of the signs that I've saw is like all of a sudden switch up, all of a sudden don't touch me, all of a sudden silent treatment around the house, dishes clapping off, smashing dishes loud, slamming doors, not answering your text, leaving you on red, not answering the phone, and then call you back and say, I didn't miss your call, I didn't see your call. It's like the little shit first, and it all turns into something bigger.
Yeah, what I typically see from both sides is when you just can't do nothing right. No matter what you do, it's just not right. No matter what you do, it's just not right. Motherfucker, you ain't folded clothes right today. I'm mad, so I need to leave. It'd be anything. Like when you start to see that the shit you was doing for the past 2-3 years, all of a sudden now it's an issue. More than likely, it's something else going on, they trying to find a way to justify the way they want to move, as opposed to being just open and honest and saying, "Hey, look, I got a problem with the way this relationship going, and we need to work on this. If not, then I think it's probably best for me and you to separate. Just keep it 100. It is what it is, as opposed to keeping 100." sometimes people just get comfortable in the space that they in terms of the stability, the structure, or the comfortability that they be scared to like tell that person the truth because they know that person more than likely is one thing is it's crazy because on one hand they don't want to hurt the person, but on the other hand they know the action that they doing is hurting the person. It's just the person don't know that it's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of like crazy in the mind when you think about that. How I don't really want to hurt the person that I'm with, but the actions that I'm taking without their knowledge, I know if they found out, I know it will hurt them. But I'm still going on with this action. It's kind of like, what you doing it for then? You know what I'm saying? But when we all young, dumb, full of cum, it just be like that, bro. Young, dumb, full of cum, we make bad decisions, especially if we ain't got nobody with morals in our corner telling us, look, man, I know y'all going through some shit, but look, bro, I mean, go ahead, go home and work that shit out. Ain't no need for you to go out here and mess with another female when you got a female at home that cares about you. I know y'all got y'all shit, but that woman still care about you. Go home and figure it out, man. And if you can't figure it out, bro, you need to let her go. Don't hurt her.
Right.
And vice versa. You need to let her go. If you feel like you can't figure it out with that woman, let her go. Don't hurt her.
But who actually is going to really go along with that? Because once it's available to you, once it's easily accessible to you, who gonna say it right? I've been waiting to hit this for a long time. Let me not do this.
That's what I'm saying.
More likely you're gonna follow through.
More likely you'll follow through, but that's what I'm saying. But if you got friends in your corner with morals, that's what I'm saying. If you actually if you got a friend that you talk to, like, yeah, this work woman, man, she be bringing me breakfast and shit. She cook more for me than my own woman at home. I mean, she talk good. She always trying to, make sure I'm okay. Like she actually look out for me more than a woman that I'm dealing with. Now, on one hand, you can have a friend like, oh shit, you might as well go ahead and crack that then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or you can have a friend with morals that be like, well, I understand that, but what's going on with what's at home? Is that something that you feel like you gonna be able to work out with your woman? Like, why you ain't getting that same type of treatment at home? What's going on there? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't recommend you hurting a woman that's at home just for you to get your rocks off. If you really think that woman that's at work treats you better than a woman than you have, then let the woman that you currently got go and go be with that woman instead of cheating on her and making her think everything cool at home.
I think the biggest issue with that is that I've experienced this where I think the grass greener on the other side, where this person is just an act. They just put on an act for you. They everything that you like.
Because
they know what you don't like at home, so they become everything that you like. They become the epitome of the perfect mate. Yeah. And then what you do, you lock in with them. You know what I'm saying? Then when you finally make that move, it's a switch up. I remember one time it happened to me when I tried to go and be with somebody that I was having a side relationship with years ago, and I show up. She's like, "Well, my dude about to come. Me and my dude just so happened just got back together." I'm like, "Wow."
That's what I'm saying, though, bro. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying to you, though, if you had like a motherfucker in your ear telling you, "Look, man, you know what I mean, work that shit out at home," and if you can't work it out at home, have a conversation with that woman and let her go. If you feel like you can't work it out with that woman, let her go, and then go ahead and do that. Instead of cheating on the woman that you got, let her go. Since you feel like it ain't gonna work and you don't want to be there no more, or whatever it is you got going on, instead of cheating on her, just let her go and go deal with that other woman that you feel go treat you better. You feel like the grass is greener over there, go ahead and do that. But that's what I'm saying, the difference between somebody with moral support as opposed to a motherfucker that's about the streets.
Yeah.
Two different motherfuckers that could be in your ear. Or even if it's in your own mentality, though, in your own mentality, you ain't got nobody in your ear, but then it's going based on, for most of us, how we getting treated. Like, man can have that same complex just like women, to where if this woman at work treat me better than the woman I got at the house and she's willing to throw me that pussy, then why wouldn't I not take it? She treat me better. Why wouldn't I not take that pussy? It is what it is.
Ain't that crazy though, how somebody else could just come in and sabotage your whole situation at home?
It is.
Ain't that crazy how people allow outsiders to come in and sabotage their whole setup? People willing to risk their whole family, kids, homes, just
nuclear families.
They willing to risk everything for about 3 or 4 minutes of pleasure. And then, you know, that first round is going to be like 30 seconds because that's some new shit for you. So people risk it all for a couple minutes of pleasure.
They do.
And then we in a new generation now where you can't really be out here playing like that because people, they screenshot everything. They record phone calls. They want to expose you.
And then not only that's one aspect of this new age, but the other aspect of this new age is how bad STDs are spreading in like certain cities. Like you out here putting that woman at risk, and vice versa, you putting that man at risk because a lot of shit going on out here in these streets. To be honest,
and what I noticed, nobody uses protection these days. Nobody uses protection. Everybody just raw. Everybody just raw dogging.
I seen this one YouTube video that was going over that very topic and shit, and it was just clips of women saying, "I like it raw." Like, what's this condom stuff? I just like doing it raw, and I'm just thinking in my head, like, bruh, if this shit going on like that for real, man, it's crazy. And then like I seen some other shit where they were saying down in Houston where that event just went down in Houston. Now that the STD rate in Houston has gone up, it's like, man, who's really trying to take those risks out here today with just these streetwalkers, man and women streetwalkers? They got very good mouthpieces as a man, and they know what to say to make a woman feel special. And vice versa, women don't even have to have a mouthpiece, but if you got a nice looking body and you be nice or not gentle, but if you just a decent female with a decent personality, but you got a nice body, you going to get attention regardless. So it's easy for you to get somebody that want to sleep with you. But if you put yourself out here with the way a lot of this shit going on right now, and you going raw out, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
I think women don't even have to have that. I see some piece of shit women that get action all day long. I see some piece of shit women.
Cute these days, shit.
You don't even got to be cute. As long as you got a camel toe, it's somewhat of an ass. Half the time you only got to have that. I used to be the type of dude that see potential in dope phase. I'll be like, well, damn, she ain't got no teeth, but her ass fat. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I feel you, brother. Seen a couple dope phase like that.
No, but real talk. But for real.
Yeah.
It's like nobody really care about what you look like, what it is you got going on. They don't vet you. They don't ask about your history. And nobody's really honest about their history. I mean, be honest. I mean, think about it. Every time you ask somebody, hey, when the last time you did something? Oh, I ain't did nothing in 2 months.
Right.
It's been 3 months for me, and I just had my checkup, so I'm clean. That's everybody's excuse. So nobody's really upfront and honest. And then, you know, men don't really go to the doctor like they supposed to. So,
and you got that funny feeling in your balls, but you just like, that's normal. I got a muscle sprain right now. That shit'll go away.
Man, I'm telling you, it'll be guys walking around here burning for 3 years and won't do nothing about it.
Yeah, right. Shit crazy, cuz. Shit crazy, man. And like I said, man. And people be putting they health at risk, just going out here having these one night stands, not really knowing nobody. Like it ain't the same like it was back in the days when, you know, you was only fuck with motherfuckers in your local neighborhood type shit. Now today you can fuck with niggas from different cities without an issue, it's like it's spread it now. You know what I'm saying? You could take a trip to Atlanta and have a one night stand with a motherfucker in Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before, motherfuckers weren't traveling like that. Social media wasn't banging like that to where you can look up a motherfucker on social media, have some type of conversation, and that motherfucker say, let me fly you out, or I'll send you cab fare or whatever to get you. That shit wasn't going on back in the days, nigga. You had to deal with the women that you can see when you walk around the corner, nigga. That's all you had.
Now social media gave everybody some kind of sense of new courage. Everybody all of a sudden gain courage on social media. Now
Yeah,
you can see it. You can have a list of 60 women, and at least 2 out of those 60 women, you're gonna probably end up on a date or end up exchanging phone numbers or end up in some kind of conversation.
yeah.
Then you probably can end up lucky on the other end of out of some of those 60 women. You can repeat the same cycle week in and week out.
And then back, like I said, back to the cheating aspect. There's just so many ways to cheat. You got to think back then. Only way you could cheat back then was you see a motherfucker in the neighborhood. But now we got social media. You could go cheat in TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat,
OnlyFans.
all these different means or ways to have conversations with other people of the opposite sex, and just
Now, what's your take on emotional cheating? Because I've seen men and women both kind of do this emotional cheating part where, people start confiding in people outside of their relationship where they feel like they can't talk to their partner, so they go outside their relationship and build a situationship / friendship with somebody else of the opposite sex, and then they start to confide in them more and they start relying on them more rather than relying on their partner.
yeah. Well,
I think that's a big thing. Emotional cheating, that hits deeper than physical to me.
yeah, because emotional cheating take build up. Emotional cheating take an actual real connection. A motherfucker have sex and don't even give a fuck about you once the act is done. Once they pull the motherfucker out and that release is gone, they can literally be like, all right, when am I leaving? Like they brain switch over to, okay, so when am I leaving? But that emotional shit, that takes work. That actually takes like a more firm connection than just smashing some shit, because when you get an emotional connection to somebody, you really care about a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Physical contact, you can literally fuck a motherfucker, get up and walk away. A lot of people can do that. But when you actually got an emotional tie to a motherfucker, that's harder to break. That means it's only emotional cheating when you care about somebody. Like when you actually care to hear their voice, or when you get up in the morning and you think about who you want to text, they one of the people that you want to text. Like when you got that type shit going on, yeah, it's kind of a wrap for whoever.
Emotional cheating is crazy because you would be in love with your woman at home, or ladies, if any ladies watching my stream, you would be in love with your partner at home, right? But you still got this person on the side that you are emotionally connected to, where you tell your partner, hey, good morning, love. You'll turn around as soon as they walk out the room and pick up your phone. Good morning, beautiful. Or good morning, handsome.
Yeah, that's diabolical, bro. That's diabolical.
You constantly, when you emotionally attached to somebody else, you constantly playing both sides, because you have to be emotionally available to your partner at home, and you still have to be emotionally available to your outside partner.
Yeah.
I don't care how you paint that picture. I don't care how you paint the picture. When you have an emotional attachment to somebody else, you playing both sides. You gotta be here for your partner at home, and you still gotta be there emotionally.
But you know what's crazy about that though, cuz women don't see having an emotional connection to another person as cheating. They wouldn't consider that cheating. Just think about it. I'm saying they wouldn't consider it cheating. Think about it, cuz you never hear all this shit going on TikTok, YouTube, all these different streaming places where people having conversations. You never hear people say, well, you cheated on me emotionally with this other person. Do you ever hear that? No, it's always about the physical act. So that's what I'm talking about. Emotional cheating ain't even considered cheating to women.
So you think it's considered cheating to men? Because I know if my old lady was texting another man and confiding in him and trusting in him and taking all her problems to him.
Yeah, it's most definitely cheating to us, because we want that from our own woman. Like, what the fuck you doing that with him for? Like, I'm right here. Like, I don't understand that. Like, and I know me and you got our problems, but that's for us to work out, not for you to go confide in another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So for a man, we would see that as cheating. I mean, we wouldn't see it as bad. I would say this though. I don't think we would consider it, based on our just normal man thinking process. I don't think we would consider it as bad as the physical act, but we would consider it like you divulging what's going on in his house to another man. We would look at that as cheating. And then, especially depending on what that type of conversation was, if they talked about meeting up or some shit, or she made that nigga lunch and brought him lunch or some shit. Like if it's like actions being done with the conversation, hell yeah, we go consider that emotional cheating. I don't give a fuck what you talk about at this point in time. You done put action into that shit. Yeah, you ain't did the physical act yet, but you done brought this nigga donuts to work. The fuck? You know what I'm saying?
That's just my coworker.
Yeah, that's just my coworker. We just cool like that. This nigga hitting you up at night at 11 o'clock on TikTok? What are you talking about? In your inbox at 11 o'clock at night telling you have a good night, see you at work tomorrow? Nigga, what the fuck?
Grand Rising's queen.
Yeah. Everybody got time for that shit. Right. If that shit was on the other foot and it was a cute woman at work that was doing that to me, how would you feel? If it was a cute woman,
to justify what they're doing, people say, I'll be totally fine with it. Yeah, they do. I'll be cool with it. If that bitch bringing you breakfast in the morning and lunch, you know what I'm saying, she bring that to you every day, I'll be cool with it. That just means she just feeding you. It ain't nothing there. It ain't like she like you for real. She just doing that because you a good coworker. Fuck out of here. Ain't no female gonna say that shit. That female look at you. I know you ain't in her shit, is you? Now, let me ask you this. Do you think emotional cheating do you think that breaks trust just as much as physical cheating?
Man, I would say emotional cheating is worse, to be honest with you. Like I said, emotional cheating is like the same with emotional pain. Ask yourself which one is the harder to get over with, pain or emotion, a pain scar or an emotional scar. Which one take the most time to deal with on average?
Yep, emotional.
Emotional scars take more time to get your mind back right, to get yourself back centered with yourself than a painful scar. You can break your motherfucker arm. That's going to take 8 weeks to heal. But once the pain subsides for as like you got pain meds or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and it's healing, you'll be all right with that, like until it get to where it needs to be. But that emotional shit, you'll be spinning wheels, overthinking, catching anxiety, getting depression, all type of shit while you try to get back to a comfortable place with that emotional scar. Emotional scars take much longer to heal, bro. That's real shit.
So in your opinion, so what you're saying is that emotional cheating would take longer to heal from the physical aspect.
Yeah, because it also erodes your trust. Like now you can't even trust this motherfucker with their phone no more.
Right.
You can't trust this motherfucker to do. You really can't trust this motherfucker to do anything. Like if it was just simply physical, you say you can't see this person no more. You can't talk to this person no more. You can't see this person no more. That person is out of your life now. But if it was something to where it was an emotional thing, when it was something to where they hurt you emotionally, even once that's over and done with, bro, you would still be thinking about that shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, you still be thinking about the physical act too. It just, I don't think it'll hit you as hard knowing that your woman was emotionally tied to a man and she was over there having conversations, long-term shit, talking about all, depending on the level of the emotional cheating. Like if they was talking about, possibly getting together, breaking up, she leaving you, getting together and shit, and her saying shit to him, like sex texting and shit, like depending on the severity of it, yeah, you'll never look at that woman the same again, bitch.
I don't think you look at your partner the same anyway. Like, especially, I think men take it harder.
Mm-hmm.
I think men take it harder. Women are more forgiving.
I give you that.
Women are able to get over it faster. But men, we lose it.
We territory.
We want to see we want to see the phone now. Anytime you in your phone, we wonder who you texting, what you looking at. You going to if they going to the gas station, you want to go. If they going to the grocery store, you hopping in to go.
You better not be on that. You better not be on that certain platform, bitch. That platform is dead when it comes to this house. You can't be on that platform.
If they get a DoorDash, if it's a male person delivering, you want to go to the door and get the food.
I know you told that nigga to bring that shit over.
Yeah, you know it's crazy because a man will always assume the worst. When a man get cheated on, he will always assume the worst for a long time. It will constantly be brought up.
Yeah,
and then don't let her introduce a new move in the bedroom.
Yeah. Ooh,
like
you've been together for like 4 years, and now all of a sudden she asking you to do this. Hey, I need you to do this for me. Where this come from, bitch? You ain't said this in 4 years. Oh, that other nigga, this some bullshit right here. Now she want me to perform like this nigga. That shit right there, it's over with. The relationship is over at that point. Did you ask me to do the smooth this other nigga did on you? It's kind of no coming back, especially if that move done whooped her ass like that to where she asking the nigga that she cheated on with to perform the move. That mean that nigga put some shit on her psychologically, bro. That's his woman. She just with you right now. It is, bro. That's his woman. She's still thinking about the way he put that move on her ass. Like, that's why she like, I want you to do it now. Like, nah, nigga, you can't do it like him. He the original nigga. Nah, let that nigga have that move. He done checkmate that bitch. Like, it is what it is. Don't be mad though. Don't be mad. Hey,
I don't know, man. I've been emotionally cheated. I think I've been physically cheated on too. I think I have been physically cheated on. I know I've been physically cheated on. I tried to block it out of my mind that I was, because if I would have started digging deep into me being physically cheated on, I would have been thinking about, okay, did she put her mouth on him? Did he throw her legs behind her neck? Did he come at her?
I've been down that stuff. I've been down that street before, cuz
that's a hard pill to swallow when
you
thinking about thinking about somebody putting moves on your lady, and did he look her out of eye? Did she,
was she throwing it back differently? You be thinking all type of shit. Like, did she actually like fucking him more than me? Like, it's all type.
I think the biggest question was it bigger than me? Was it bigger than mine?
Or did he please her better than me? Because that's what niggas really give a fuck about. Because at the end of the day, relationships, one of the building blocks of relationships is physical intimacy. So if that nigga was doing her better physically, you best believe that's still in the back of her head, nigga. Like, damn, man, I know I'm with this nigga. He a good dude in terms of providing, and actually caring about me. But, whoo, baby, the way that other nigga fucked me, baby. Like, this nigga don't act right, I'm gonna be back under that dick ASAP.
That's true. I believe, to me, I think that women are more calculated when it comes to cheating. Men are stupid when it comes to cheating, though.
Yeah, we basic.
Men are so careless.
Yeah, everything we do is basic, man. We don't think about shit. We just go with our urge. Here's what it is.
I think men are very careless. They will leave a phone out, forget to delete messages. They just leave a trail of evidence for their woman to follow, and this is over with. And you know what's crazy? Your woman to know you out here doing what you're doing. It won't say nothing. She just let you roam freely. And no sooner than when she do it though, a man can't take it. And you know what? Most women know that. Like, okay, it's okay for you to do it, but if I do it, you wouldn't be able to stomach the thought of me doing it.
Right.
And that's the truth. Like,
it's the truth.
A man can go out here and do whatever, however, to whoever, but no sooner than his woman do it, it's the end of the world.
It most definitely is. I mean, I was that man myself before, so I know that shit true. Like, I mean, out here running around, and we try to give it validity because we young and dumb and don't know no better, and we just expect women to just have better morals than us at that time. When shit, at the end of the day, the way women move now, nigga, fuck those morals. I'm gonna move just like you, nigga. What you talking about? That's how women are today. I ain't gonna say all of them, but a lot of them, like, if you move that way, I'm gonna move that way. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, you know, when that shit happened, bro, that shit drive you crazy, nigga. You be ready to whoop that woman ass to a certain extent. Not really whoop her ass, but you most definitely gonna have some choice words for her. You ain't gonna look at her the same no more. You especially if you taking care of that woman. Like if you the one that's being a provider type shit, you go start questioning, like, should I even do this shit for her anymore? Like knowing that she go out here and fuck around, even though knowing you the one who started the shit. But you think
Right.
now that she done did the same shit you did, now it's like, do I even want to take care of her anymore? You ain't shit, nigga.
Ain't that narcissistic though? Like it's okay for you to do whatever you doing,
Yeah.
but as soon as she do it, it's all you depressed. You need help. You calling all your boys. You ran back to your mama. You huffing and puffing, catching attacks.
Yeah. I wouldn't even call it narcissistic, but I most definitely call it you childish than a motherfucker, and you're a little boy. You're not a man. You're a little childish boy that think you can have your cake and eat it too. But that cake said, nah, motherfucker, I'm gonna let another motherfucker eat this motherfucker too. And you ain't want to share your cake, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want to share that cake, but you want to go out there and get a slice of another cake. You ain't want to keep your cake. You wanted to go get a slice of another cake. But then when that cake says, you know what, I'm open, another motherfucker get a slice of me. Now you all mad because now a motherfucker got a slice of the cake that you felt that you had, what? You own that cake, nigga? Like that cake ain't have the ability to think for itself. Like, I mean, you felt so secure in the shit that you was doing that you ain't think that motherfucker would make a move on their own. Like they can't think for themselves.
I think that's one of the hardest parts when you a person that be so comfortable when they cheat and they be so comfortable with that person being there because they always know they got that fallback right there. They got their comfort zone right there.
They got that good girl home that don't do shit. She don't be out in the streets and she ain't out here dealing with around a whole bunch of dudes and she ain't a negative motherfucker. She actually a good woman. And you know she trusts you out there in the streets and you out there doing whatever the fuck you doing, bro. At the end of the day, I would say that happens more as we are younger. As we start to grow out of that as we get older. To a certain point, we just don't even think that way no more. We don't act that way no more. Some of us still do the shit in our 40s and 50s. But for the most of us, we grow out of that shit later on in our life, like running around and having multiple women, trying to, deal with the pressure of keeping multiple women happy and shit. Niggas get to a point where I ain't doing that shit no more. Trying to keep this bitch happy, that bitch happy. Fuck all that. Let me get one. Keep her happy. You know what I'm saying? We grow out of it at some point.
But you know what? They are never happy. Even the one you have is never happy.
Yeah, but I mean
I think that's what drives me in the cheat because you can't make her happy. So you say, well, I'll just take my stuff somewhere else and make somebody else happy. But you won't dump your woman that's unhappy. You just go out here and try to spoil somebody else to kind of recapture, kind of validate yourself. A lot of people cheat for validation from somebody else. They're not validated at home, so they step outside to get validation from somebody else. Well, she says she don't like the way I cook. Well, I'm about to go cook for somebody else. Mm-hmm. Oh, she says she don't like the way I eat it, so I'm gonna go eat somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true too. Cause I would say though, like when you get older and you tired of all that running around shit, trying to deal with multiple women, money stretching further because you try to make sure these women think that you care about them because they need to see some type of expenditure so they know that you actually care about them. You got to take them out to eat, buy them some shit like that. So having multiple women that do that for nigga, you dispersing your funds faster than them motherfuckers stacking up most likely. But with that being said though, when you do get to that point where you want to settle down and find a good female, you know what I'm saying? That's where you have to do your due diligence, bro. You have to do your due diligence, and see what they want. I don't know, cuz what you think is a good method or a good mindset, and when you trying to find a woman that you actually can build long term with a 30, 40 year marriage, like till y'all die type marriage. What you think you should be looking for in a woman to build that type of marriage?
Well, I think you should be looking for somebody. I think you should be looking for somebody that's open minded. You can't look for a closed minded individual. gotta look for somebody that's honest, somebody that operates in integrity, somebody that is not too what they call that, a person that is impulsive. I don't want no impulsive person, because people that act off of impulse, they make erratic decisions. I need somebody that's going to actually think things through. You feel me? I need somebody that's going to be supportive mentally, somebody I can talk to and tell them how my day went, whether it was good or bad. Somebody I can share everything with without being judged.
Right.
You feel me? Somebody, most of all, I can pray with. If you spiritual, whatever, you should probably find somebody you can pray with. I like somebody that is understanding. Somebody is just honest, man. Honesty goes a long way. And that's about it. You don't got to be the prettiest thing in the world. You can you can be about a 6 or a 6.5, 7.
I would deal with a 5, nigga. I'm cool with average. It is what it is. As long as I'm attracted to you, that's all it really got to be for me. As long as I'm attracted to you. But if ain't no attraction, then it's a rap. That's I don't give a fuck what you is. At that point,
I think if they check all those boxes, what I named, that plus respectful, this to be respectful.
Yeah,
because it's a lot of people that will. It's a lot of people that get comfortable with disrespecting you.
Yeah.
But then it falls back on you as an individual and say, I'm not going to tolerate this. If you let somebody know from day one what you know, tolerate and what you're not going to accept, then they already know what's up.
Right.
But don't step into a situation where you keep letting stuff slide because you just want to have a body.
Right.
See, that's the problem with people. They find somebody attractive, they find somebody cute, or they just feel the need. They just need somebody. They don't want to be alone. They will accept things. They are very passive in the beginning stages, particularly men. We be thirsty, so we are passive. They'll let a female come in and do whatever and say whatever and just let her slide because they know they're gonna get the panties later on. Or whatever, she probably laid it on them real good, so they had let a few things slide. But I don't give a fuck how good you sex me down. I don't care how good you cook, however good you think you look.
All right,
you don't get no pass around here.
Right, that's where it take us a while to get to that point. But once we do, man, there's nothing wrong with standing on your boundaries and understanding yourself and sticking to the plan, especially when you got a vision and shit. And you know the type of female that you need in your corner in order to operate, in order for her to support the operation. You know what I'm saying? You know the type of female you need. So stand on those things that you know that female need to be. And if the female don't want to be that, that's cool. Ain't nobody mad that you don't want to. Like, this the village I'm trying to build. You know what I'm saying? This the village I'm trying to build. But if you think this village that I'm trying to build ain't a village that you want to be in, I'm not mad at you. Just don't come to my village. It's cool. It's a female out there that would be okay with this village that I'm building. You feel me? It's a female that'd be okay with what I'm building.
Yeah. But see, you know what? That's a problem too, though, because a person to say they don't want to be in your village, but somehow they still come back around to try to get in the village. You know what I'm trying to say? A person will say, I don't care too much for you. You're disgusting, or you're just not my type. And then a couple weeks, couple months, or a couple years down the line, when things get bad, they know the kind of person you are. They come trying to come back around again.
I'm gonna at your village gate, like, yeah, I need somewhere to live. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying.
Got that. How somebody can be around somebody, they don't really care too much for them, but they like what they can do, or they just want to feed off their energy. You got people out here like that where.
Well, I'd say for women, it ain't necessarily feeding off man energy, but it's most definitely feeding off man resources. They will most definitely deal with a motherfucker that they really don't like if he providing some form of resources for them.
Hell, it's men that deal with women that they really don't like. You have a little scrawny dude that are go and find the biggest. I'm not body shaming. Don't take it. You find a small guy. You find a small guy, especially around tax season, that will attach to a woman with low self-esteem issues and use her for her money. He don't like her. He even go as far as laying up with her, doing whatever,
blowing her,
make her feel special for.
Just doing.
I've seen younger guys that's younger than me get with women and that's close to 60 years old, and they will flaunt them all around like they really care about them. But these women have resources.
Yep.
So what they do is try to attach themselves to this woman for their resources. And use her, but be the biggest liar, biggest cheater, biggest piece of shit you ever seen.
Yeah, but that like I said, you're right. It goes both ways. But I would say this though, bro. It's once you grow up as a man and you understand the village you want to build and the purpose of your village and the vision for your village and all that shit. That's why I'm saying you gotta stand 10 toes down on that. And if a motherfucker don't want to be a part of it, don't let them be a part of it. Be okay with them not being a part of it. And when they come back, don't let them back in the village. Unless, well, I don't know. I guess you could say if they
that's easier. That's easier said than done, cuzzo.
I mean, unless they willing to conform. That's what I'm saying, cuz you're right. It is easier said than done, but I would
easier
say
said than done.
I would say this.
I don't care how we paint. I don't care how we paint it. When you were emotionally attached, when you have been through when you got history with somebody, they can be the scum of the earth. You can have been moved on with somebody else. As soon as this person want to come back and call or come back and spend time, you think about everything about this person that you liked. You say, fuck all the stuff I didn't like. I just like the idea of her. You would tolerate all types of disrespect from somebody.
But I would say this. That would be true at a certain point. But after you accepted that person, after you genuinely accept that person for who they are and how they move, and you see that's not for you, I think you can stand on your village and be like, I know you really don't like this village, so I'm cool. Like, I'm just cool. Or we could be friends. We could be next door neighbors. Like, you could build your village next to mine, and I could come to your village to visit. You come to my village to visit.
But see, that's giving access. That's still giving this person access to still creep their way back in.
But that wasn't like saying they could come to my house, spend time with me, and then go back to their house. I ain't saying that. I was just saying that as a metaphor as far as a village. Like, our villages could be cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that you could come and build a house inside my village, though. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying our village could be by each other and be cool. But at the end of the day, I'm going to still do it. You're not allowed to come in my village and build with my shit, because I know that you don't really like what I got going on. You've already demonstrated it to me. You already showed me that you don't like the vision I have for this village. You don't like the way I'm constructing this village. You don't like the way I'm operating. And you already said that. And then you went out into the world to find something better. So now I will still be cool with you, but I know this ain't what you really want. Only reason you coming back now is because you couldn't find whatever it was that you did want. You couldn't go out there and find that. Now, I'm not saying, and let's take it more into the real shit. So I'm not saying that if you got a woman that you care about and you spend years with and shit like that, and she go out in the world, figure out that the grass ain't greener, and she try to turn around, come back to you, that it's not going to be hard. It's not going to be hard to push her away. It's still going to be hard for a nigga that you cared about. You invested into her. So that shit gonna be hard for you to do. But when she comes back and she act the same way when she left, I think at that point you should be big enough as a man to walk away yourself at that point in time. If she come back acting the same way she did when she left, what has changed? That just means she's going to leave again. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that where as a man, you have to be, that's what I'm saying for as being strong on your 2 feet about what you got going on in your vision. You know what I'm saying? You should at that point in time know who you are, what you want, what you expect, and all that shit. And if you see she ain't conform to that shit that you want, just be cool with her. You ain't gotta be mean to her. Be cool with her, but just know you gotta move on with your life though. Like,
see, I think that'd be hard to separate the two for a lot of men though.
It is. Trust me.
And for women, for anybody. That's for anybody, especially when you have dealt with history, when you are just crazy about this person. I see women. I see some women that they deal with the most unqualified guys I've ever seen in my life. I mean, they like guys with bad hygiene, bad breath, bad odor. I mean, and they be the most polished females. I mean, they articulate well. They have careers. They will settle for the most low down, dirty ass dudes.
But he doing something right though. Either it's the dick or the conversation. He doing something right for her to deal with him. It's something, he doing something right out of it all. And you never know. It could be just she genuinely care about a motherfucker too.
Yeah, I think it's that. I think a lot of women I see that go through this stuff, they just care. And it's men that they love a woman's dirty draws. It'd be men that know they got a piece of shit wife or a piece of shit girlfriend, but they will still stick in there. They will love that woman until the end, to the very, very end.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And
Like
I think it just depends on individual. I think it depends on the individual, like who you are as an individual, like because you deal with people for so long and you just deal with constant disrespect. What you're doing is training that person on how to treat you. You have trained this person that it's okay to walk all over you. It's okay to treat you. It's okay to put you secondary when you've been putting them primary. It's okay to do whatever they want to do, neglect you, emotionally, mentally abuse you. It's okay. You've trained, you've given them too many passes to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah. And
so
then
they become accustomed to it.
Yep. And I find that to be what man, and that probably works for women too. That's when we feel like that person that we was able to obtain to some degree is better than us. Like it's like almost if we have to tell ourselves if I don't be cool with the way this person is, they'll leave. And we put that person on the pedestal to in our own head. We don't put them on the pedestal to where that's like a prize that I want to keep.
Yeah.
Instead of understanding, no, that's just another human being. You got value too. You just as important. No need to put this person above you. Don't do that. This person is no different than you. It's another motherfucking human. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I think when we put people on pedestals, that's where we feel and we tell ourselves we have to do and have to accept shit or we go lose or prize. And that's where as men and women, we got to get off that prize shit. Nah, motherfucker, you a human, I'm a human. And we both equal out this motherfucker. I don't consider myself a prize. I don't consider a woman a prize. I consider what we build together as a prize. Because think about it. A lot of people ain't building shit with each other. A lot of people out here single. Think about it. I think a 30-year marriage, that's a prize. How many motherfuckers could say they got that prize? I want that prize. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this. She beautiful, nice booty, big titties, slim waist. She just a nice looking motherfucker. And she a prize just because she got a nice figure. But at the same time, she completely delusional in her expectations. And you trying to
a lot of women today are just fickle anyway.
That's all I'm saying, cuz.
I think today's relationship dynamic, nobody really takes it serious. Nobody really think about longevity. Nobody thinks about tomorrow. Nobody really thinks about nothing. They just worried about the now. A lot of people operate off of instant gratification. Yep. A lot of people don't even look at their partner and say, man, I really love. It's really no genuine love no more. It's no substance in these relationships. It's all about what can you do for me? How can I capitalize?
How can I benefit right now?
It's all it's about these days. Yeah. It's all about a person to watch you, a person that claim that they care about you or claim that they into you. That's the same person that sit up there and watch you choke. It won't even help.
Facts. And that's what I'm saying to you, cuz that's why as man, when we get to that stage where we ready to really, think long term and be with one person, we have to do our due diligence. And that's the same for females too. When you get to that stage, but at the same time, you got to have real expectations too. You can't be out here as a man, say 40 years old, you got 3 kids, they all adults or whatever. You're 40 years old, you make decent money, you got your own place, your own house. You can't be out here saying you want a woman that is built like Beyonce with a traditional mindset. You're just not going to find that for real. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think?
Yeah, no, you're not going to find no goddamn woman built like Beyonce with a traditional mindset. No. But what you can find is a nice looking woman. She don't have to be a 10. Ain't nothing wrong with a 5 and 6. Most of us are 5 and 6s. Most men, most women are 5 and 6s. So you can get you a 5 that genuinely care about you and also willing to get on a program and a vision path that you have for your family / long-term goals, and they willing to support that. And you also can incorporate the things that they feel that they want for themselves, and you can find a way to incorporate that into your vision, and they willing to be a support system for you. If you could just find that one genuine motherfucker that care about you, bro, that's all you need. That you're attractive to, of course. You know, I mean, you got to be attractive to it. It just ain't gonna work if you ain't attractive, bro. It is what it is.
You ain't attractive. The first thing you see attractive, you're gonna be looking at that one like.
Yeah. So yeah, you just need that one genuine motherfucker that genuinely care about you, and that be the hardest thing to find, because some people don't got so good at putting up a front for a long period of time and doing what they got to do so they can gather as much resources as they can before they jump the boat, before they leap hop onto something else. You know, they go extract as much resources from you as they can. You know what I'm saying? And we see it all the time.
I touched on that topic yesterday about how everybody, it seems, is in survival mode in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Everybody is in survival mode.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times we inherit these relationships where when we get in these relationships, we inherit everybody else's problems. We inherit everybody's debt. We inherit everybody's trauma. We inherit everybody's past with everything they dealt with other men or ladies. You inherit the problems that he done dealt with other women.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just nobody's actually taking time out to know themselves. Nobody's taking time out to heal. So they bring all this emotional and traumatic residue into their next situation. And it's just a continuous cycle, but the cycle just gets worse and worse as you progress on in life.
Yeah, and and then a lot of that shit be when people just can't face the reality of their choices and their decisions, and they can't come to terms and say hold themselves responsible for the choices that they made and learn from them to do better. Like some people be scared to admit that they made bad decisions because they feel like they gonna be judged because of their bad decisions. So instead of looking at those bad decisions, learning from those bad decisions, and doing better now that you know and you've learned from those, just do better in life and know that you ain't got to make those type of decisions no more. You know how you'll move next time. Instead of being able to hold yourself accountable for those bad decisions, a lot of people would rather not talk about it. A lot of people would just try to wipe that shit away like it never happened. And they want you to do the same thing. Like if you was with them when they made those bad decisions, later on, you know what I'm saying, they would want you to act like that shit didn't happen. Right. That shit happened. And it ain't like I'm trying to use it to beat you over the head, but until you can say, yeah, that was a bad decision with high insight, if I had moved this way, I could see it would have turned out better. If you can't even do that after you done got high insight, meaning it's 2-3 months later, and you seen the outcome of that decision, and you seen that it turned out to be a bad decision, and then 2-3 months later, and you come back to that conversation about that decision, and you can't come to terms and say, yeah, it was a bad decision. Now that I look back on it, I would have probably moved this way. If you can't do that, and instead you like, I don't want to talk about it, I'm saying, how do you work with somebody like that?
You don't. You can't work with nobody like that. At the end of the day, cheating is cheating.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about the other person. It's about who you are when nobody is watching. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it all boils down to: your morals, your integrity, your overall character.
Yep.
If you're dealing with somebody like that, I can't stand to hear somebody say, "Oh, I made a mistake, honey. I made a mistake." No, you made a bad decision.
It just happened.
Yeah,
how you just playing on that nigga dick? How does that just happen?
It takes a while to build a relationship. It takes a while to go to the store, purchase a 3-pack of Magnums, and open the box up, put the Magnum on. And then it takes a long time to do all this stuff. That's not a mistake. That's a bad decision.
It is.
And that's what it bothers me when people say, I made a mistake. I made some mistakes in my past. No, you made bad decisions. Own up to the shit.
Yep. Own up to
that's
it.
all you gotta do.
Yeah,
you know, because when you lie to people, when you lie to people and hide things from people, but it's bad because you can lie to people and hide those things from people, but claim that you love those same people that you lying to and hiding stuff from. They just don't make sense.
It's not what it is you just expecting those people to accept you because they care about you. You expect those people to be okay. Think about it. There's motherfuckers that's in families that be like that. Like, I know this my family and I can just maneuver this way and not hold myself accountable for my actions because they my family and they gonna love me regardless. And a lot of times families do love you regardless, but you best believe that same family know like not to fuck with you on some type of level. They all know like, yeah, when it comes to this, don't fuck with this person on that type of level. You know what I'm saying? Because they already showed. Now we love them and shit. We go accept them and shit. But at the same time, when it comes to some shit like this that they can't hold themselves accountable for the actions that they did in the past, yeah, I wouldn't fuck with that family member on that level. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. Like, and those type of people like to consider themselves the black cat of the family or whatever that term is.
The black sheep.
The black sheep of the family or the eyeball. You're the black sheep for a reason, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Yeah. If everybody in the family look at you like the black sheep, why? That's what I said. Why?
I know this ain't on the topic that we talking about, but I'll look at people like this when they always say, nobody fucks with them. And it's like, you don't have nobody. Right. You know what I'm saying? I look at these type of people and I'm like, it's something with you. When there's nobody fuck with you at all, it's something that you doing.
Yeah, not in your own family.
Then when you get to know the individual, right? You get to know the individual and see how they talk and how they do things and how they operate. I see why nobody's gonna fuck with you. Yep. They don't know how to keep their mouth shut. They self-sabotage.
Preach, bro. You preaching right now.
They do. I'm serious. They self-sabotage. They fuck up every good thing. Mm-hmm. Now I'll be looking like, I see why don't nobody deal with you. It be people that they so-called friends, they be your so-called friends, so-called associate. They say little subliminal things or say things to take shots at you, but when you defend yourself, they don't want to hear it. And I say, this is why you don't have relationships with people. This is why you don't have friends. This is why you don't have family. This is why you don't have associates. Mm-hmm. And most of these people don't even have, they own kids and they own sisters or brothers won't fuck with them because they just natural born fuck ups.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But back to this the cheating thing, man. I'm gonna wrap this up, but I think it's not a male or female thing. I think it's just a person thing. Like,
it is.
It's just a person thing. If you feel like you have to cheat or you have to lie to people and deceive people, it's just best just to be alone. Instead of stringing somebody else along, because it's very selfish, because it's so, like you said earlier, there's so much stuff going on out here with the AIDS epidemic, the STI and STD epidemic. You're just exposing yourself and then exposing this person that has no clue about what it is you got going on. You're exposing them to so much stuff, and a lot of people be DL.
Yep.
So you expose your partner to all this stuff, and it goes deeper when you sometimes, but on the natural, you exposing them to so many diseases, and you exposing people to being physically harmed, because not everybody's going to take that lightly when you playing with their life like that and sabotage and put their health in jeopardy. People will come back and air your shit out. Oh, you was messing around on me after. Oh, and they would go after you and that person you was cheating on them with.
Right.
And I don't think people really take all that into consideration when they're in the act of doing what they're doing, when they're in the act of lying, when they're in the act of building this rapport with this outsider, when they at work, all up in their co-workers' faces, when they meeting their sisters, or they got female friends or male friends, they out here with their friends and meeting other people with the friends and having the friends hook you up with other people, and these same people around you and your partner, and they don't care.
Yep.
They don't think about all that when they're in the act of doing all this stuff.
I did a lot.
I
did a lot of that shit when I was young and dumb.
Yeah. I say this to say you have to be careful how you treat people who trust you.
Yep.
Because once the trust is broken, it never will go back to what it once was.
Trust
will never go back to what it once was. And that goes for anybody. Like, even if you I know people in situations where a woman would leave and say they want to do them and just up and leave somebody and go out there to the world and go out there and date or whatever, and then come back to that man that she'd have been used up and abused up, will come back to the man that she left and say, I want to make it work now when she's in trouble. And you don't trust nobody like that, because what happens if we get back together and you get back on your feet? Are you gonna leave again?
Exactly. Facts.
Are you gonna play me again? Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, now it's shame on me, motherfucker.
Right.
Fool me 3 times, I'm just a stupid ass clown now. We both in this clown show. We both putting on a fucking show together. We just 2 clowns together. But I say this to say, in a world where everybody looking for something real, I don't want you to be the reason that somebody stops believing in love.
Right. Facts.
Don't be the reason why somebody hurt so bad that they just don't believe they ever find love again.
Yeah.
That's possible. You can make somebody never want to trust again. This can really, like you said, it leaves emotional scars on people. When people get cheated on, and I've heard of cases where people can call stuff they can't get rid of, and this person was doing nothing but the right things. Now this person is left with a life of a disease for life. I mean, can't get rid of it because you want to have fun. Now, how fucking fair is that to that person that they got something they can't get rid of?
Facts, bro. That
how
shit
fair
wild.
is that to them?
That's wild.
How fair is that to them?
You preach
because you wanted to go out and do you.
Yeah, you preach it.
So this person got to pay the price because you wanted to go out, not them. You wanted to go out and do you. How fair is that to that individual?
And like I said, a lot of that shit you talk about, bro, a lot of that shit is done when we're younger. And, you know, once we get up there, like in our, from like 16 to 25, a lot of us out there doing that dumb shit with no conscience. I ain't gonna say because we don't know no better. It's just, we just do it just to do it. Like, we know we shouldn't do the shit. It's just, I want to fuck something different though, or I want to experience something different. And it's the dumbest reasons in the world, but a lot of us don't be having those positive tones in our ear. Like I told you, like if you got a father, like don't cheat on your old girl, nigga. She at home taking care of the kids. What the fuck you out here doing? Nah, take your ass home.
You see, we live in a time where nobody want to hold each other accountable. We got a whole bunch of go alone to get along.
Yeah.
Go, and then you got to look at it like this. Some people want you to mess up your relationship so they can creep in. And the same person you telling all your business to, like, yeah, man, I got this other bitch lined up, bro. I'm about to go knock down this bitch over here this week. And then next week, I'm going to see my bitch out in LA. And then this next week, I'm going to be in Atlanta with my other bitch. They like, oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
As soon as you leave town, they up in your girl DM. Yeah, he out here. You know, he's going down to ATL with another chick. You know, he out in LA. He was just out in LA with old girl. They got a baby on the way. He probably even told you that. But look, let me take him off. Look, he don't appreciate you like, well, I appreciate you. He just open the door for the next individual.
Facts, nigga. That's how it rolls. It's free game, nigga. That's free game. And it can't be mad at it, nigga. You out here doing that shit. Can't be mad at a nigga. But it's fucked up that it's your boy that's doing it to you. But hey, it's free game. Like shit. I mean, and that's
you'd be surprised who have their eyes on you. Like I was getting cheated on a long time ago. This was like 2016. Some girl was cheating on me with one of our cousins, and her sister called and exposed her. Like, yeah, she talking about some I was fucking her man shit, and we ain't never fucked around. Have you? I was like, no. She's like, well, shit, we can make this real because she been fucking your cousin. She told me all the detail. I'm like, oh yeah. Hey, that was diabolical.
That's diabolical.
Diabolical. I said, this world is a dog eat dogs world. And it's a whole bunch of people just fucking for no reason, just out fucking and sucking any and everything for no reason at all. And then you look back on your life. You look back on your life like after you got all these bodies stacked up on. After you call all these bodies, 40, 50, 100, 200, however many people, you look back and say, what was it all for?
Right.
What did I gain from fucking all these women? What did I gain, ladies? What did I gain from fucking all these niggas? That's how you would look at it. Like, rather you was out here just living that life, you was street walking, tricking, whatever. Fellas out here just want to knock a chick down. A lot of men just like to knock chicks down just to have it on a record. Oh, I fucked 300 bitches. But you don't got nothing to show for these 300 bitches. You ain't make no money. Probably got about 10, 12 kids now. You don't have nothing to show for it, but a whole bunch of unnecessary soul ties and a bunch of fucked up ways about yourself.
And cause like I was saying to you, man, it's very important to find somebody that genuinely cares about you, that got some fucking morals. But you got to be that same person too, though. You gotta
Yeah.
genuinely care about that person, have some morals about yourself, and be committed to the situation that y'all trying to build. So if you, as a man, if you can find you a woman that you're attracted to, that genuinely cares about you, and she ain't out here in the streets, you look on her social media, she ain't got posts with her titties hanging out and ass hanging out. She just a normal person. That's it. You just looking for normal. You ain't looking for extravagant. You ain't looking for exotic. You just looking for a motherfucker you can build a future with. If you can find a genuine motherfucker like that, then you good. Keep that motherfucker because it's hard to find one. It's really hard to find genuine people that actually like genuinely care about you. Like that's they genuinely want to see you do well. They genuinely want to support the dreams you have. They genuinely want you to be healthy, and they genuinely want to be with you in a committed long-term relationship. Genuinely, it ain't no fake shit about them. They ain't saying shit just to get in so that they can extract resources. Nah, they genuinely want to go the long road with you. You find you a motherfucker like that, bro, you better keep her because it ain't shit out here. And vice versa. You find a man like that, you better keep him because it ain't shit out here.
Right.
That's how it is, cuz.
Wow. Yep. Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you for coming on, man.
No doubt.
I guess I'm gonna hang it up, but it was a good topic, man. I want to probably do another follow up this next week, man, when we come back next Saturday at 11.
That sounds
But
like
I might do some streams this week in between the time, chat. So if y'all was here tonight, I appreciate if everyone just tap the like button or whatever. But everybody that participated, I appreciate y'all. If you were just listening on third shift, just got your AirPods in listening on third shift, I appreciate y'all. I'm hoping everybody having a blessed weekend. And I hope that y'all took some from this message because it's so much going on today with everybody just out, just basically screwing each other for nothing. For
right,
nothing. You just
right.
out here, you get in these relationships and you just fuck over the person that you with, the person that actually genuinely want nothing but the best for you. You would go and fuck that up for a person that just want to use you, basically,
Yep.
or probably just want to put you on a list,
Mm-hmm.
or give you what they got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick, so you're gonna be sick too. That's how people think.
That's crazy, cuz.
It is. It is. And a lot of y'all know what's going on with your partner. Y'all know your partner is out here moving crazy, moving funny, moving irresponsibly. Y'all still deal with it. Y'all still will go out there seeking. Thanks for the message. I'm living in it full effect. That's from Lady Ace 14. Salute to you, Lady Ace 14.
I hope that sad face at the end. I hope ain't no crazy shit happen to you.
Yeah, I really hope nothing crazy going on. And if
Yeah.
you ever need to talk, hit either one of us up. Our email will be in the description. We'll be able to talk to you behind the scenes and get you some help or just talk to you, give you some advice. Because nobody should ever have to go through a situation like where you are just allowing yourself to be exposed to toxic behavior and things of this world or things in general, like STIs, STDs. I'm just gonna go out there and say I didn't want to come out and say it, but you just expose yourself to some of the most sinister behavior from a motherfucker that don't give two shits about you. They just there to benefit something from you, just off benefit, just to benefit something off of you.
Extract from you.
Yeah, or just drain your energy. We got people that actually work on on Satan's time, just moving from one place to the next, fucking up one place to the next, destroying one. People go on this world destruct. They go on this destructive tour where they just everywhere they stop, they leave a path of destruction.
Yep.
They don't have no kind of drive to build. They don't build anything. They don't nurture anything. They don't know how to nurture relationships at all. That could be any relationship, work, friendship, family, especially a partner. They don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. And for real, they don't give a fuck about themselves because they out here doing whatever to whoever, not giving a fuck about karma because karma don't have an expiration date. Karma will come back and visit
It
their
does.
ass. What
Most
they
definitely.
doing to you, Lady Ace 14. So I just want you to keep your head up. Don't let nobody ever make you feel less than or make you feel like you just have to be there or living this in full effect.
Right.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to tolerate that bullshit. Let that shit go.
Yep. Facts.
It's your boy Deontay, and I got my cousin Merge Vision. We'll be back next week, or we might be back tomorrow or maybe Monday. Shit, because it's spring break, right?
Yeah, next week is, yep.
Yeah, we'll probably be back. Oh, yeah, I got time this week for y'all. I got time.
I got time too, nigga. Just let me know.
You never know. I might pop back in tonight at 3:00. You never know.
You never
know.
Hit me
up. I appreciate everybody who participated, man. If you up, cuzzo, man, we can do another live stream later, shit. Because I'm going to sip on my Moscato. That's it.
Yeah, I'm about to. I'm gonna hop on my mat, nigga. Just let me know.
All right, man. All right, chat. We out of here.
All right.
Shout out to all my day ones that tuned into the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Donations can be made to the Cash App. God bless.
Beat by Apollo, stop at New Apollo's.